So next one. Okay, this is a good one from Lauren Lotter. We host the Buff Bombshell show together, and whilst we were looking at the Bikini Olympia, the Olympia and the bikini category, we obviously posing styles go in fashions, or what is most popular at that time. And it was really interesting because every time there is a new Ifbb Pro, or there's a new winner in the Pro League, everyone follows suit on how they pose, especially, well, mainly in the front pose. So try not to do this too much, because it doesn't necessarily win shows for you as an individual. And you know, when we watched the Olympia back, it was really clear that you just have to do what works best for your physique. Now, when we were watching, there's obviously different variations of the front pose. And the variation that was really popular didn't win. So that just goes to show you don't always follow a trend. So I'm going to explain. So, for last season, the foot position that became popular as the season progressed was with the toe facing forwards here. So the quad looked smaller, but it showed a little bit of condition, and the hips a little bit to the front, or slightly twisted depending on the person's physique. Obviously, naturally, flared lat, pop shoulder, to showcase this shape. Now, Janet, who won, her foot position was flat to the side, and she didn't flare the lat much. So this gave us more hamstring, and for every individual it's different, but me personally, I would work with this because it gives me a better glute. It makes it rounder, but this was what won. This is the pose that won. So maybe not necessarily the pose, but this is what won for Janet. Now, Ashley Holt was there, who is obviously one of the most well-known bikini pros. She did a variation of this, but she did quite a bend in the front knee. And I was just saying, as we were assessing the posing, that this can, for me personally, it ruins the line of the physique, because it kind of makes it interrupts the flow. Now, if you just look from here, there's a slight bend in the knee, which pops the hamstring. So if I'm locked out, I'd be here, which I kind of lose a little bit of shape. But if I just soften slightly in the knee, it gives me a little bit more hamstring. Now, Ashley, for me, she was a little bit too bent, because obviously it shows a little bit more hamstring, but it's obvious that you're bending the knee to get more shape. So I just personally prefer this, and without so much of a bend. So just be mindful of that. I think it can just interrupt the flow of the body.